Hey there, tech explorers. Ever wanted to dive into the exciting world of ethical hacking and cybersecurity? Kali Linux is your gateway. Think of it as a powerful toolkit packed with programs designed to test and improve security. From uncovering vulnerabilities to strengthening system defenses, Kali Linux equips you with the knowledge and tools to become a cyber defender. Whether you're a curious beginner or a tech enthusiast, this guide will walk you through installing Kali Linux on your Windows machine, step by simple step. Get ready to unleash your inner tech wizard. Let's get started. But before we jump right in, let's make sure you have everything you need for a smooth installation process. Before we begin our Kali Linux adventure, let's gather our essential gear. First, a Windows 10 PC. Make sure you have a computer running Windows 10. This guide is tailored for this operating system. Second, a stable internet connection. Downloading Kali Linux and VirtualBox requires a reliable internet connection. A fast connection will make the process smoother. Third, enough storage space. Free up at least 20 gigabytes of storage space on your hard drive. Kali Linux needs room to breathe. And finally, VirtualBox. We'll be using VirtualBox, a free and awesome tool that lets you run different operating systems within Windows. Don't worry, we'll guide you through downloading and installing it. Now that you've gathered your digital toolkit, let's download Kali Linux. Ready to get your hands on Kali Linux? Head over to the official Kali Linux website using your favorite web browser. Look for the download section. You'll see different Kali Linux versions. For this guide, we recommend the Kali Linux VirtualBox image as it's already pre-configured for VirtualBox, making our lives easier. Choose the VirtualBox image that matches your Windows system, whether it's 32-bit or 64-bit. Once the download is complete, you'll have a file ready for the next step. Now that you have Kali Linux ready, let's set up our virtual playground. Remember VirtualBox, the tool we mentioned earlier. It's time to install it. Double-click the VirtualBox installation file you downloaded earlier. Follow the on-screen instructions. You can stick with the default settings, which work great for most users. Once VirtualBox is installed, launch it. You'll be greeted with its main window, ready for us to create our Kali Linux machine. Now let's create a virtual space for Kali Linux to run. Section 5. Creating your Kali machine, a digital canvas. In VirtualBox, click on the New button to create a new virtual machine. First, give it a name. You can call it Kali Linux or get creative with a name like Cybersecurity Lab. Next, choose the type. Select Linux as the type and Debian 64-bit as the version, assuming you downloaded the 64-bit Kali image. If you downloaded the 32-bit version, choose Debian 32-bit instead. Now allocate RAM. Give your Kali machine at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. More is always better if your system can handle it. Then, create a virtual hard disk. Choose Create a Virtual Hard Disk Now and select the VDI type. Opt for dynamically allocated storage, which uses space on your hard drive as needed. Finally, set the size. Allocate at least 20 gigabytes of storage space for your Kali machine. With our virtual machine prepped, let's bring it to life with Kali Linux. Section 6. Installing Kali Linux, bringing your machine to life. In VirtualBox, select your newly created Kali machine and click the Start button. A window will pop up asking you to select a startup disk. Click on the folder icon and browse to where you downloaded the Kali Linux VirtualBox image. Select it and click Start. Kali Linux will now boot up within VirtualBox. You'll see the Kali Linux boot menu. Choose the graphical install option. Follow the on-screen prompts to choose your language, location, and keyboard layout. You'll also set up a username and password for your Kali machine. Remember these credentials. During the installation, you'll be asked about partitioning your virtual hard disk. Choose the guided. Use entire disk option for simplicity. Once the installation is complete, your Kali Linux machine will restart and you'll be greeted with the login screen. Congratulations! You've successfully installed Kali Linux on your Windows machine using VirtualBox. But what if you encounter any bumps along the way? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Section 7, Troubleshooting 101, Conquering Common Humps. Encountering a hiccup during installation? No worries, tech adventures sometimes come with detours. Here are a couple of common issues and how to resolve them. 1. Virtualization not enabled. If VirtualBox throws a fit about virtualization, head into your computer's BIOS settings, usually by pressing F2 or Del during startup, and enable Intel Virtualization Technology, VTX, or AMD-V. 2. Black screen woes. A black screen after booting Kali might mean your graphics drivers need an update. Check your graphics card manufacturer's website for the latest drivers. 3. Internet connectivity issues. Make sure your Kali machine is set to use NAT, Network Address Translation, in VirtualBox's network settings. This usually solves most connectivity problems. Remember, Google is your friend. If you encounter a problem not listed here, a quick search can often provide the solution. Section 8. You did it! Now what? You've done it. You've successfully navigated the world of virtual machines and installed Kali Linux on your Windows machine. Pat yourself on the back, you've just opened a door to a world of cybersecurity exploration. But this is just the beginning. Kali Linux is a vast and powerful operating system with a plethora of tools and utilities to discover. Start by exploring the pre-installed applications, experimenting with different commands in the terminal, and gradually delve deeper into the world of ethical hacking. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use your newfound knowledge ethically and responsibly. Section 9. Keep the learning going. Your journey into the world of ethical hacking and cybersecurity doesn't stop here. The more you explore, the more you'll realize how much there is to learn. Here are a few resources to fuel your curiosity. Official Kali Linux documentation. The official Kali Linux website is a treasure trove of information, tutorials, and guides. Online courses and tutorials. Platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and Cybrary offer comprehensive courses on ethical hacking and penetration testing. Cybersecurity communities. Engage with fellow enthusiasts and experts in online forums and communities dedicated to cybersecurity. Remember, the key is to never stop learning and experimenting. The world of cybersecurity is constantly evolving, and so should your skills. Stay curious, stay ethical, and keep exploring the exciting world of Kali Linux.